It was a crash on Interstate 94 in March of 2015 that would change the lives of many people, especially the 23-year-old NDSU student at the time who nearly died and who would quickly learn he had lost his eyesight because of the crash. 10 years later, the mother of Elias Youngblom has written a book about the trauma and the recovery, the emotions of the recovery that followed, and the amazing success of her son today. The story of Because We Must from WDAY News reporter Kevin Wallaband.
I'll read a couple sentences.
It's hard to forget our first visit with Elias Youngblom 10 years ago.
That's huge. Way to go.
The 23-year-old injured after a drunk driver going the wrong way on Interstate 94 near Fergus hit him head on. The crash cost Elias his eyesight forever.
So now what I want you to do, when I bring your knee up this time, I want you to pull your toes up too.
Yet here he was shortly after that crash, in rehab, learning how to maneuver life again. His mother Tracy watching at that time. Now, 10 years later, she reads from her new book.
You know what's even weirder? He continued, I don't know what you look like. I haven't seen you in 3 years.
Because we must. Of those first days, Elias came home to his childhood house.
His large bedroom, once a benefit, once the envy of his brothers, is now a liability. He has gotten lost in it. A brief, embarrassing panic, he confesses. I don't know what to say in the face of these layers of impossibility.
Tracy's book documents the journey that Elias took as he had to relearn so much. She talks about his bravery, the courage, the resilience. And she's quick to point out that writing this was not meant to be cathartic or healing, but
I had to relive a lot, right, when I was writing, and so that wasn't necessarily healing. But it certainly was acknowledging things, and acknowledging things in writing for me is helpful. But I also feel like, you know, the grief of it, I and our family will carry around. I mean, it's certainly not as powerful as it once was, but I don't feel like that's going away.
Elias says he's proud of his mother for writing this because it points out something a lot of us may not think about: the impact and ripple effect of a senseless act.
I could talk about it and it's fine. It happened to me, it's fine. It's my life and I'm comfortable sharing it. As soon as I hear other people's experiences or how other people were affected or the toll that it took on other people, that's very hard to hear.
While Elias couldn't read the book, he heard the words of it.
But we had to break it up into several nights of reading because it was just difficult to get through.
In these last 10 years, Tracy has watched her son get married, teach percussion at NDSU, and become a furniture builder.
I'm astounded. But again, not totally surprised because that's his personality. Like, don't tell me I can't do that. What do you mean I can't do that? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that.
But as his mother pointed out in her book, despite the grief and the loss, there's a lot to celebrate about her son. Kevin Wallaband, WDAY News.
Tracy and Elias will be at Ferguson Books in downtown Fargo for a book signing and reading tomorrow afternoon starting at 2. That's in Roberts Alley near Beer and Fish Company.